Hey, this is Coach Jason. Thanks so much for tuning in today. You are an athlete in the game of life, and how you play the game matters. And Win Your Days is all about helping men win in life, love, and business. So today we're going to talk about the dangers of sacrificing your long-term gains for short-term conveniences. Grab something to write with, something to write on. Let's get going. All right, so here we go. The dangers of sacrificing your long-term gains for short-term conveniences. And here's what I mean by that. I'm going to give you an example out of my own life. My wife and I, we met in college. I'm 2 years older. So I was transferring from the University of North Carolina after a couple of years. My wife was in her first year of college. We meet. Fast forward, I'm now a senior at the University of Central Florida. My wife's there as well. And now we're engaged to be married. And I thought, okay, time to buckle down and get the finances right. Let me get a better understanding so that I can plan for our future. And I heard about this financial planner downtown Orlando, top floor, high rise. It was impressive. I'm like 21, 22 years old, something like that. And I'm on this high rise office, plush, looking out over the city. And this financial planner sits us down. And he says this, Jason, Wendy, if you guys would put at your age, you've got time on your side, the power of compounding interest. And he shared all this with us. And he said, if each of you will put $50 a month away, just invest it. By the time you get ready to retire, you're going to be multimillionaires just from putting $50 a month away each, and let the compound interest take care of the rest. And I thought, holy cow, what a deal. That's awesome. And so that's exactly what we did for 3 months. That's it. For 3 months. It was so tight. We're both education majors. Didn't have, hardly any money in college, where I was playing football and full-time student. And so there's no time to work and make extra money. My wife's paying for her college, so she's full-time, she's working, and we didn't have very much money at all. So to put $50 a month away was a stretch. We could do it, but here's what we found. We're like, we can't go out to eat anymore. Our favorite place to go in college was Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, the bean burritos and this and that, right? So we couldn't do that anymore. So after 3 months, we're like, forget this. We couldn't see so far. We couldn't imagine so far out into the future retiring. We're like, I was 21, 22 years old, right? Retiring. What's that all about? I'll never be that old, right? It was such a short-sighted mistake on my part. We pulled the plug on the $50 a month to eat 89-cent burritos at Taco Bell. That's what we traded off. And life's full of trade-offs, and that was one that was not worth making. So it took me a while to get back into the groove, well into my adult life, of putting money aside and having the discipline of investing. So I don't want that to happen to you. I'm going to give you some thoughts here. One of them is this, the easy hard principle. I want you to write that down, the easy hard principle. And it goes like this. If you make life easy for yourself on the front end, it's going to be infinitely harder on the back end. If you make life harder on yourself on the front end, it's going to be much easier for you on the back end. Think about it like this. Let's take health as an example, your physical health. If you make it hard on yourself for your health, you discipline, you get up early, you work out, you're in the gym, you're going for runs, you're eating salads with some grilled chicken or fish on it instead of pizza, burgers, fries, Cokes and Pepsis and Mountain Dews and energy drinks, sitting on the couch, Netflixing, all that stuff's easy, but it's going to make your life harder, infinitely harder on the back end. What about financially? Well, just like I explained to you, I could have made it harder on us while we were in college in our early adult life, putting the $50 away. It would have been harder, but the back end of my life would have been infinitely easier. Instead, now I'm having to play catch up. It's harder on the back end because I made it easy. I sacrificed for the convenience, for the ease on the front end. You can apply the easy hard principle to any area of your life and it's going to apply. And again, it's all about make it difficult on yourself in the beginning, and the back end be beautiful, be a lot easier on the back end. Okay. Let me share one more thought with you. When it comes to goals, dreams, play the long game, right? I couldn't see the long game. And so much we're conditioned. Let me put it this way. You and I, we can get easily conditioned in life to get the immediate, easy reward right now. Fast, convenient. Isn't that what life's about? Technology, everything's at our fingertips, everything's right now. We get the reward, we get the dopamine rush, and playing the long game doesn't necessarily give you that, but it gives you so many other benefits. You know, think about your health, think about your wealth, think about your marriage, any relationships. Right? Playing the long game means you're investing each day, the process of building an incredible foundation, whether it's, again, any area of your life, relational, spiritually, health, financial, build the foundation. It's a daily process, a daily habit of making small, right decisions that compound over time, that take your life in a completely different direction. Play the long game means setting yourself up for success down the road. Okay, my friend? That's how winning is done. And that is a great way to play the game of life. You think the Super Bowl is a big stadium. You think about it, the Super Bowl is a big stadium, but 4 hours later, that game's over. Everybody goes home, goes about life as usual. They forget about it. The game of your life, the stadium of your life, is decades and decades and decades long. And everything that you hold near and dear to you is down on the playing field with you. So play the long game. Easy, hard principle. Make it difficult for you in the beginning so it'll be easier at the end. Go win today, my friend. Until next time, go win your day.